Hey guys, so in today's episode of Save Our Ships, we're mostly going to work on improving our ship's overall strength. We're going to be upgrading our defensive capabilities, really stepping up our shield strength, and fleshing out some stuff in the base. Here's the build phase and the battle phase. If you guys want to skip to the timestamps, go for it. Know that the battles are a little small this time around. We didn't have any climactic battles of any other large battleships. Hopefully, when we pick back up the series in a few weeks, we'll have that big fight and there'll be more boss fights and larger threats in the game for us to bump into. But we're going to be moving to Rim Fortress here for the next couple days, and once we get bored of that, we're going to come back to Save Our Ships 2.3 and just kind of cycle back and forth. Whenever I get bored of one, we'll swap over and move around, just so nothing gets very stale. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Alright, we have materials now, guys, so let's get this heatsink room done. How many heat sinks can we fit? Let's find out. Alright, we're looking at more than 50, so 54 or 55, give or take. So we're going to have over 100 between the two of these, which is going to be really nice. That's going to dramatically build off of, I think we have 60 right now. What do we have up here? We have, yeah, 60. We're adding another 100. So that's, I don't know, like 200% increase, give or take. It's like 180% increase in power. Well, heat capacity. Alright, this is going to take a minute. But he wants a drape for his room. How do we get a... I mean, no, we just need cloth. Okay, never mind. I'll get done whenever it gets done. Tough it out, Jake. This reminds me of construction a lot. You know, just a lot of guys in a small room. Like, sometimes if we're building, like, a jewelry store or, like, a fast food store. You know, something in a mall, you know, where you have one of those small, like, mall-style stores. Even a clothing store is a good example. There usually is a tight deadline where it's like, oh, we need to get the store open in 2 months or even sometimes 2 weeks even. And there's, you know, everything to get done. All the water lines, electricity lines, all the drywall, all the painting, all the floorboards, ceiling tiles, everything needs to get done and need to be, you know, working correctly. And you'll have electricians, plumbers, drywallers, concrete masons working just practically around the clock in this small confined room. Everyone's pulling, you know, either 8-hour, one group might be doing 8-hour days in the morning and then 8-hour days in the evening, or everyone might just be there 12 hours a day crammed in a small room, and it's frantic. It's like, you know, you have a deadline and you got to hit that deadline, otherwise you get fined because the store is expecting to open by such a date, and if they don't open by that date, their profits will take a hit. And if their profits take a hit, you take a hit, and it's all basically agreed on by the contract. If the store doesn't open on this date, you pay $100,000 or $10,000 or whatever the penalty is for not completion on the proper agreed date. So it can be really frantic, and when it comes down to the last couple days, sometimes we work like 16-hour days because we don't want to pay that penalty. We'll just work more man hours. I mean, it's nice for money, but it's I mean, you're busy. You're really busy. You're tired. Days suck. Everything sucks about it. But, I mean, it's fun. Keeps you busy. No complaints. You're building stuff. I do like building stuff. That's why I do like construction. It's something I do enjoy. Let's see how the other side's going. Oh, we're getting started here, too. Dominic got his new armor. He looks awesome in it with his little red helmet. Let's just take a quick look. Hey, Dominic. Can you stand there? It looks great. It turns out we actually got masterwork on both his armor, which is awesome. So this is actually comparable to excellent heavy armor, which is masterwork marine armor, which is pretty awesome. So I'm really happy with it. Both masterwork. I couldn't be happier. He looks great. Jacob is still wanting to snap every few minutes. It's a lot of just stuff that's just hard to manage. It's mostly because of this decree. I need him to, like, forget about the decree. I think they forget about it after so long, but he just has this decree he's really upset about, and he really wants us to build this monument. And look, dude, we're in space. We're not going to build you a monument in space. We have better stuff to do. Just take a walk outside in space. Enjoy the outdoors of space, the nature, of space, you know, the trees, the foliage, the soil under your feet, and feel better. You know, let's just read outside. Coped up inside. Yeah, under the sky, especially the outdoors. It's not about the size of the room, more the need to be outside from time to time. Lack of outdoors time is a significant change for people who dwell in underground bases. Dude, you're in space. Like literally you're in space. Alright, sure. That's good enough. Go back inside. Go have yourself a beer or two. Alright, we're looking at 162 heat sinks. It's probably going to be more like 170 when we're done. So that should be sufficient for our permanent shield capacity. Like, these are pretty big heat sink rooms in my opinion. Like, these are 54 heat sinks per room. I'm really happy with this. How many coolers do we have? Not actually that many. We have 49. So not quite a 1-for-1 ratio, but it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. What I want to do is build like a rib, kind of a staircase here, going up and up and up and up and up, and leaving an opening here. I don't know why particularly. I could seal this up, but the idea is I don't want a stray railgun round coming in at the perfect angle and hitting my weak point where these radiators are. That's a big no-no that I want to avoid. So we're going to build something here to conceal this weak point. I might just bridge it over and call that good enough, honestly. Alright, we need to make sure this is symmetrical. I want to build little shield nodes extending out underneath these heat sinks. Basically because the heat sinks aren't fully encased in our shield grid, and I want to make sure they are, so I want to make sure this is as even as I can get it. So it's like this, and then down, and 3 over. No, like that. Yeah, it needs to be 3 in here so we can actually fit the shield generator in there. And we'll build the shield generators in here, and then we'll build more of the ship down here and more of the ship here. That's just future projects to build in. This is just a temporary measure to get the shield coverage in place so we can be prepared for combat. We'll build more ship here and here. It's just, you know, for now. We're almost burned through all the steel we earned so far. We had another 20k and we're almost done. It's almost gone. The next big project is upgrading our weapon system. So I'm planning to do, I talked about this in like episode 4. I'm planning to do 2 or 3 big long spinal mounts like here. Like maybe 2 side by side and 2 side by side. And then having them like connection bridge ports. Maybe even further out, maybe all the way down here. I'm not too sure yet. But just 1 or 2 really long ones. Maybe do them double side by side. I'm not going to start that now simply because we don't have enough materials, but that's going to be the long-term goal for our weapons. We don't really have much in the way of ship salvage right now, which is a bit of a shame. We'll have to get more. We'll have to do some more fights before we can really build those kind of weapons. I've been putting some more thought into that season discussion I started to talk with you guys yesterday about. Might have not been yesterday, but last time I recorded my video and put it up. It's kind of a mixed bag. Some people say it's a good thing, some people say it's a bad thing. But I'm thinking what we'll do is, after this episode, I'm going to start playing some Rim Fortress and just focusing on that series for a while. And when we come back to continue our Save Our Ship series, what I want to do is I want to say, this is Season 2, and here are our goals. When we complete these goals, the season is over. And the goal could be to try to take out the Pirate King or some kind of boss vessel, and maybe 1 or 2 other small tasks. And when we complete all those tasks, season is over, and we will take a break for a week or 2, and then we'll come up with 2 or 3 new goals and try to achieve those goals in Season 3, and then repeat the cycle for every season. Set some goals that are achievable within a reasonable time period, achieve those goals, end the season, and then start a new one with a new series of goals. I think that's a good compromise. That way there's more incentive per season. Give me some feedback if you guys think it's a good idea. I'm still kind of playing with the idea, but I am going to be switching over to the Rim Fortress series. He's done a lot of patches lately. Z levels has been a little bit buggy. That's why I haven't been recording, and it seems like he's been doing patches every day lately, and I want to return to it and see what it's like. Alright, that's my little rant. Let's turn on our bridge, and we'll have some people start scanning for ships. So Boxer's now turned on our bridge. Our bridge is coming to life, and we should have a crew of people soon to scan for new enemy ships. And they should find ships pretty quickly, too. There's Archangel. She's actually... Well, I don't know if it's she, let's be fair. Archangel's actually helping us build stuff now. It's actually cool to see her being part of the crew. We got White Rose, Coolbot, Chaos Chicken. We got like so many names in this series. It blows my mind that I built all these androids like in Robot Kingdoms episode 70, and I had 2 people that opted in to have names, and that's it. It's like, alright, I got 2 people, sweet, and I was happy. And now I have literally everyone, like Assassin, and okay, Jacob's my guy. I'm never giving up Jacob. I think Gerald is not one of them as well. I don't know. Gerald, are you a person? Are you one of the people that wanted to be a name? I have no idea. Alright, Gerald, you're existing here, whatever. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. There was nobody, and now it's full of people. It's kind of crazy to me. I was originally going to end this series on episode 10, but honestly, I just had so much fun with this series and this mod that I just wanted to go back and play more. That's why we started up the Dwarf Fortress series, well, Rim Fortress, because I wanted to have a break from space, but then I realized I was having a lot of fun and I want to keep playing. So, if you guys want to help, show people what this mod is and how fun it can be, show them episode 10 of my series. It was by far the most popular series, popular episode, and it did really, 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 really well. Like, absurdly well on my channel. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Yeah, I want to have more people aware of this awesome FTL colony building hybrid style game. I don't even know what to call this, honestly. It's just really good. Oh, why am I talking to you? You don't have anything. Like, I'm not going to buy your 200 plasteel when I have 10k. Just go away. I should blow you up if anything. Another hostile ship detected. What do we got? Attack small cargo pod. Nope, not even going to bother. It's just going to get away from me right when we get in the range. There's no point. Alright, the shields are up and operational, and they are connected to the thermal grid, so we are ready for combat. It's just a matter of finding something we want to fight now. Might take some time, and that's fine. See you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to do some more building on the weapon bays until we're out of materials. We're going to be out of materials here real soon. I'm debating just making this other weapon array also railguns, but I just feel like that's not okay, so we're going to build plasma weapons here. I'm just going to make sure it's symmetrical, and we'll get started. Alright, this is going to be adding 12, actually more than that, 15, 16, 17, 16 large plasma cannons to our roster, which is going to increase our power quite a bit. And our computers are overheating because some of the shields are on because they're newly built, so let's turn the shields off. Okay, so I don't know where these things came from, but I think we have an infestation on our ship. That's an infestation of ducks. I just heard the squeaking, and I'm like, what's that squeaking? I have 16 ducks in my hydroponics bay, and I don't know where they came from. I bet you we picked up a bunch of fertile duck eggs from my salvage at one point, and I just never noticed, and they just sat here. And now I have a bunch of ducks running around my hydroponics bay. Alright, I guess we now are harvesting, like collecting ducks as part of our animal exhibit. You guys like ducks, right? Alright, we got ducks on the ship. Moving on. This polar bear has probably never seen ducks in his entire life. And he's like, huh, what's this animal? It's just like a little duck walking around. The closest comparison he has is probably like a dog. Something we should probably do as well if we're going to be getting into a fight is increase our fuel reservoir. Let's get this up to 100 in case we need it. And all of our engines. We also need to build new engines in the rear of the ship. If this is going to be the rear end, I'll need a new engine bay down here. And depending on how the side layout goes, we'll build engine bays down here as well in the future. But that's for future projects. Alright, we're out of advanced components. Let's dip into what's left of our ship salvage. There's 10 here, so we might be able to get a few more advanced components from that to build the rest of them. Hopefully. We're not stagnant on steel. Barely. We have 1,000, and we still have 15,000 plasteel. We seem to never be running short of that. And we don't use our uranium or wood or jade or anything. What else do we have in this long list of stuff? Cloth. We got some composite. Alright, well, we're pretty good. A lot of titanium. Almost 5,000 titanium we could spend somewhere. No interest in using it yet, but maybe we can use it for something. Maybe titanium turrets in the future. That wouldn't be the worst idea in my opinion. I feel like we're going to need more capacitors in the ship. I'm just thinking about where I can fit them in. Maybe I can fit them in alongside this shield if I can put them in a good spot. Because right now we're only sitting at 3 capacitors, which for the size of our ship is not much in my opinion. I'll think about it some more, but we'll do something in the future. Alright, if we set ICAM fuel to 120, we will have 60 seconds of burn time for when we're in a fight. We can use that 60 seconds to retreat or to advance. Just a matter of how we want to use our 60 seconds of burn time. So that's something we'll have to consider when we're in a fight. We're still trying to get a contact. Well, we'll find out as time passes. I'm not going to even engage this small... Alright, fine, we'll make an attempt. We'll just try to take a pot shot at it before it escapes, because it's going to escape immediately. Oh, it's gone. Look how fast it's going on the bottom right-hand corner. Not even a chance. Didn't even get a chance to target. Alright, well. It doesn't count as a fight. Moving on. Do these ducks not have food? Hopefully they have food. I mean, I don't see a hunger bar on them. Oh, I guess I have to tame them. Alright, well, taming 16 ducks. Let's just move some kibble in here, just in case they're hungry. I don't know if they're hungry or not. Jacob was complaining about his apparel, so I had him take off his very dapper top hat, and now he's decided to wear a purple crown. I mean, it's his choice, whatever. He's no longer complaining about bad apparel, so now he's wearing a purple crown. Alright guys, we got contact. We have ourselves, on top of all these trade ships we're going to ignore, a fuel depot. A wrecked fuel thing. Alright. I like the captain's bridge here. We got Proximal on weapons, we got Jacob at the helm, and we got Kendrick leading the military squad deployment. I'm going to keep Kendrick here. Let's load up Yellow Team, and we'll have Kendrick here on comms to stay on comms with the boarding party, and everyone else is at Proximal on weapons, Jacob steering the ship. This is awesome. I love the bridge. This is so cool. Alright. Let's load up Yellow Team and let's get started. I still wish I could bring these mechs. They're just too heavy. Only if. Maybe the mod creator can add a special mech carrier, like an individual pod that's only capable of carrying a mech. That'd be cool. Like just a really big drop pod that just drops down M7 mechs. I would love that. Just a really big drop pod that just carries SM7 mechs. That would be amazing. We're taking Yellow Team. I think we just want Yellow Team. I mean, this thing's wrecked, so it probably won't have many doors in it. Yeah, we'll just take Yellow Team, honestly. I think we don't need anyone else. They haven't been on a mission in a while. Let me just make sure we got them all. So it's a team of 8 will be our squad, our Special Forces team. Hopefully they do well. Coolbot's the last guy in the Special Forces team, and we're ready to go. Alright, let's take out this wrecked fuel depot ship thing. Is this a ship or a depot? I guess we'll find out. It might be like a station. It might not be a ship. I mean, it's not a fuel hauler or anything like that. A fuel carrier. Okay, no, it's definitely some kind of depot, and the place is smashed to pieces. This sucks. This place sucks. Do I just blow it up with weapons? I think we just blow this up. Okay, this is just an opportunity to test fire our weapons. Hey guys, take 5. We're just gonna do a test fire here. Jacob, take us into weapons range, please. Thank you. And our thrusters are kicking on, and we are advancing into weapons range. We want to enter green weapon range. We have entered green weapon range. Alright, let's test fire. Plasma spinal mounts. Proximal, do you want to... Okay, you can't flick switches. Can you... Nobody here can... Okay, Jacob, you want to go out there and flick those switches for me? Thanks. Jacob doesn't even want to steer the helm anymore. He's done. He's like, I don't even need to be here. I'm going to go have a beer. Alright, set force target, and we'll just target center mass. Both our rounds eye out. These things are massive. Look at the size of these projectiles. These are huge. Off they go. They're entering the enemy map. They've come in at this side. Okay. Alright, they're about to impact. We got one landing round here and another one hitting this surface. There is armor plating on both of these and 500 health wrecked hull. So not full health hull, half health hull. Wow, that's bright. Wow. Oh, it makes a bunch of little explosions. Look at that. It's not one explosion. It's a bunch of little ones. Oh, that's so cool. Well, yeah, there's a good example right here. Look. So it created 2 explosions inside the hull, 1 and 3 outside the hull. Wow. Wow. What is this? That's not fair. Wow. Okay. Well. All right. All right. I mean, what's the reload time? Okay, the reload time is like 40 seconds, so it's a very, very long reload. Where's the ship bridge in this thing? Is it here? I don't know. Let's test out the smaller ones. All right, let's get a volley of fire on that with the smaller plasma weapons. Okay, with a plasma volley going out. They've all entered his map. They're all coming into the point of contact. Okay, yeah, that was a ship bridge. Okay, so a much smaller explosion. Much more reasonable. Alright, that was a pretty good weapons test. Let's shut down our weapons. We won the battle. We didn't even turn on our shield. You guys want to hold fire? And let's begin salvage operations. Alright, that was the first battle for the day. Hopefully we get another one. I guess we blew up all the chem fuel that was on that ship, but we got a good chunk of steel and other stuff, and a bit of slag, so no complaints. Hopefully the next fight's a little bit better. And that's everything we want. Alright, surprisingly a reasonable amount of slag. It's probably the smallest amount of slag I've ever gotten from a battle, if I'm completely honest. It's not flooding everything, it's actually just staying on the salvage bays, which is a nice change. Alright, I'll see you guys in a few minutes once we get another contact. Jacob and Devin are looking for another ship that's worth our time. See you in a minute. Alright guys, so we have some very scary ships that just came up on the radar. We have a large assault probe and a small mechanoid sphere. And I'm not sure which one we want to pick a fight with first. The first thing we do need to do is turn on our ship weapons. Proximal, that's now part of your job assignment. Welcome to the basic crew. You could flick those switches for me, that'd be just great. And I think we'll start off with attacking the small, not small, large assault probe. I don't know. Both these are pretty spooky to me. Let's go with the more interesting one. Let's attack this small mechanoid sphere first. I'm going to load up on an assault team in case we need them, but I think this is just going to be a slug match. Just call it a hunch. With our boosted heat capacity, I feel like we can easily win. No, not easily, but I feel like we stand a good fight in just a general shootout from ship to ship. I don't feel like we'll need to do a boarding action, but I will prepare it as an emergency. And because there might be mechanoids on this ship, I want to bring purple team as well. Because, well, except for ciphers, mechanoids aren't very good in melee. I think that's everyone. Yeah, I think we're good on everyone loaded up. I'll wait for the ship weapons to come to life, and then we will engage the sphere. Alright, looks like all the weapons are now online. I'm going to now turn on our shield and engage the small mechanoid sphere. Here we go. Hopefully we don't die. Alright, here we go. Ship battle. I wonder what our heat capacity is. Yeah, who knows? Oh my god. Why was I afraid? Murder this thing! Make it go away. It's probably an escape. Yeah, it's escaping. Oh, we might get a shot off on it. Look at the rounds chase it. The rounds have entered the map. Is it going to get away? I don't know. It might not. Oh. Oh, well, They didn't get away, guys. We got him. Good job, Jarvis. Alright, shields down. Let's salvage enemy ship. Just, I don't know, pick up everything. There's nothing there I don't want. Alright, next target. There's a salvage coming down. Alright, let's attack this. Large assault probe is next up on the attack. There's a duck in the command center. Duckling 6. Attack large probe. Ducks are scary, man. Don't mess with ducks. Alright, this is also a nothing fight. Alright. Target weapons. They're still going through a reload cycle. Do we want to chase? Engage engines! I don't think we'll be able to keep pace with these guys. Oh, wait. We can keep pace. We can't catch up to them, but we can keep pace. That's all we need to do for the next 16 seconds while all the railguns are still doing a reload cycle. Wait, it's firing at us? Oh, no, it's firing at us! No! We don't like that. Turn the shields on. I don't want to dealing with unnecessary damage. And we could have repair crews go out there now, so we don't want to have that happen. Jacob's coming to check out what's going on. It's like, hey, how's this fight going? I saw we took a round. And he's like, oh, that's fine. There's nothing wrong. Oh, there goes the rounds. Jarvis is like, yeah, we're dealing with this. And then the rounds come flying in. Dealt with. Good job, Jarvis. Fantastic on that weapons console. Alright, shields powered down. You guys, we're done here. Turn off the bridge. We're done fighting for the day. We don't want to find any more contacts. That's it. Salvage enemy ship. We're done. I'll take everything here too. Oh, quack. Little duck says quack somewhere. Alright, I'm going to call that episode. We got some salvage to smelt down and some stuff to sort through. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm going to be focusing on the Dwarf Fortress series, Rim Fortress series for a little bit, so we may not get another episode for a week or two. If you guys want to help the channel, please share this series. Share episode 10, share this episode, share whatever you want. I really appreciate it. Episode 10 just blew up over the course of like the last 2 or 3 days. That's why I'm making another episode, well, 2 episodes now here, because it's gotten so very popular. And I want to personally thank anyone that's watching this video just for being here and listening to my voice. That's it. Thank you for being here and listening to my voice. I appreciate you. Alright, that's it. Hope you guys have yourselves a nice day, and stay safe out there. Have a good one.